back to the conclusion of Chapter 3, the Bindricker. And I'm Raz, and I'm joined by the entire team, and we are going to wrap this sucker up one way or another. We're committed for you because we care about you, and we want to move on to something else. So, okay, good. That helps. Anyway, when we last left off, as you probably remember, because we left off in a really crappy cliffhanger, starting to get a little Cairo feel to the group, right? We're starting to get to those points where I can nail right around 54 minutes, just leaving someone in a bad place. So that makes me happy. But anyway, the team was gathered around the lake. They all decided to look away from the small babies, the little babies in the rowboat. We're going to look the other way. We don't want to hear the crunching. It's bad. That's bad back there. It's just bad stuff. So everyone is turned away because the ritual does require that as the Bindricker makes his way into the area, they all leave traditionally. So they're kind of there, but no one is breaking the circle, right? Back at the camp, Yesenia has gone out. The puppets have animated in the middle of the boat. We're going to talk to her about that. And that's sort of where we're going to pick it up. So players, I am going to ask for your understanding, and please, please, please do not attempt to have Yesenia do something because of your facial expressions when what happens to her. Just let it happen and don't help her. Don't call out. Don't type messages. Everyone, yes, thank you, Lauren. Everybody just let Betty have this.
You're saying this because of Cthulhu and Cairo. Because
it's special.
Endlessly.
This is
one of us did that
endlessly. What the?
I feel like I'm going to die. I feel like...
Wait, are you calling me out?
No, I think it was Mel that did it endlessly. I could be wrong, but I think it was Mel.
Mel and Scott.
Wow. Moving on.
So now who's calling people out? Mel and Scott, goddamn.
Everyone else in that cast. So, Yesenia, you're in your little wagon.
Yeah.
And you go into your coma, you're out, and the puppets are all kind of inert, right? And the boat is just sailing out to the middle of the lake, and it kind of just rocks slowly. It just sits there a little bit. The wind, like I said, because of the wind, it's really not the water itself moving too much. It's just this thing from the wind. And what you're getting is from the bow of the boat, the puppets are now looking around, and you can see all the people. Just some are dots of torchlight, some are close. As the boat's kind of going in a circle, you can start to see that you see Steiner standing there. He's got his, I'm assuming your gun's near you on the ground somewhere, right, Steiner?
That's correct.
Yeah. So people are armed the best they can be, but everyone's looking away. Steiner by his clothes. You see Cyrus over there. Mercy's over in another corner. You kind of just catch a glimpse of her, and you can hear. So the chanting is just stopping. It's just ending, and you hear the call out of Odin in time of peace. Sven does his call.
Mm-hmm.
2-3 minutes, nerve-wracking. No noise, it's just the wind. And all of a sudden, you start to feel the dolls kind of like looking around. The children are just huddled there. One's talking. You're trying to do stories with, one of the puppets. You're going through one of your routines from the show. But through the puppet's eyes, you start to see the fog gathering on the water.
Okay.
The children are in the middle of the fog billowing, where the Bindricker, when you witnessed the ritual, it was supposed to come out. Oh no, you didn't see the first one, but they told you, right? They told you about the Bindricker comes from the fog,
right?
And you've set these children, and the fog is literally gathering on the lake itself.
So children, Yag or Miss Baba. Children, it's time to hold hands. So the puppets are going to get in between the children, and we're going to hang tight.
Okay.
Robin and Billy and the girl, and we're going to hold as tight to the children. And the puppets are going to start singing. Please don't make me sing this.
No.
You don't want me to sing. The children or the puppets.
You wouldn't like me if I'm singing.
It's awful. Although it might work to ward off the Bindricker, but so new plan. Betty sings. The puppets are all going to hold the children's hands, and we're going to start singing a song that my grandmother used to sing to me to calm me down at night, because I used to have nightmares when I was little. I'm gonna start. The puppets are gonna sing together, and we're gonna keep a hold of the children.
Okay. And you're singing.
We're singing. We're singing our Slavic song.
In a language that they don't know or understand. Okay, that's fine. But it's soothing.
It's soothing.
Many languages you can get past the, you don't need to know the words, but you can feel
it's got a rhythm,
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. I rolled as a general roll. I only used 3 dice. I did get 1 6. Some people near the water's edges are hearing the song. And they are, Steinar, you see one next to you kind of trying to look back.
Yep.
And something's out there in the boat. Something's with the children.
Nothing you need to worry about.
It's with the children. You have somebody starting to panic.
Oh, shit. So I am going to turn and go, you need to trust us. I know what's going on, right? Or at least I can infer what's going on.
You're a man of the world. You've heard Slavic languages before. You know the puppets come to life when Yesenia's taking her dirt naps. She's out to the world. You know what's happened, sure.
Yeah.
What if we sort of tell them a half lie? What if we tell them, because it's a half truth, right? What if we tell them that we smuggled Yesenia on the boat to protect them?
Good call. Yeah. We left someone on the boat. We smuggled someone onto the boat. Just
what's up?
To protect a woman, to protect the children.
Shh.
He starts to calm down.
You hear that? That's not your language.
Yes, I hear it. It's not our language. What is he saying? He's saying that there's someone on the boat. But there is no one on the boat. But they put someone out to the lake, to the boat. The children will be safe.
You've been to the circus. We know tricks. We can do tricks.
Okay, interesting. All right, that's a good catch. Nice work. That was clever. All right. About 5-10 minutes go by. The fog is getting thick. The boat is if anybody's peeking over their shoulder, the boat is almost covered. It can't be seen very well.
Oh.
That's the sound. Oh. From the northwest corner of the lake, someone screams, "Something grabbed me! Something tried to get me!" And they're like, "What are you saying? Nothing's... No, it tried to get... Something got past me!" You're getting the sense. Now someone screams about 35 yards down, "I felt it too!" And women are like, "Wow!" They're starting to scream, "Get the kids! Get the kids!" It's testing the defenses. It's trying to get in.
Mercy shouts. Oh, were you gonna...
Yeah.
Mercy shouts, "Stay calm, good people. It cannot be in 3 places at once. It is testing us."
So, Mercy, about 20 seconds go by, and it's sitting in front of you, and it starts walking towards you, and and it moves, and it's coming right for you, and it reaches its hand right towards your face. Make a roll for me.
Let's go, bitch.
As you recall, it is 10 million times more powerful than we are.
You picked the wrong one. What?
Vigilance.
What am I doing?
Vigilance.
Okay. Yeah. Shit, where's vigilance? Logic.
Vigilance and logic.
That's 7.
Okay. You literally feel you see in your vase in sight, because you're facing away from the lake, so it's in front of you. You feel it, and you're sure that it's going to leave slight marks on your skin where it touched your face. It's like, but you don't break, you hold.
Yeah, I'm not Christian, but she is just gonna like super rapid fire, like almost like robotic, like praying.
Okay.
Like and just am I holding a torch? Am I holding anything? Like,
no, you're probably
okay.
you're shorter. They would probably have given the torches
Yeah.
to some of the old adults.
That's fair. More reach. I get it. But she's just like glaring at this fucking thing and like praying.
Okay.
Like,
you
you
can
fucking try. You're not going to get
start
it.
to withdraw. Yeah. It starts to go
Yeah.
away. A couple more people scream. One of you, Adelaide, is nearby. She gets them under control. The creature can't seem to get through. The song is going on. That's all you hear through the fog now is Yesenia's Slavic nursery rhyme. Just eerily coming through this fog as the torches are getting like dimmer and dimmer around the lake as the fog keeps billowing. Bindricker is really trying to get, he's creating that space of his that he needs.
Cyrus is going to use his Barker ability, his natural presence, to yell out, "You must be strong. You must stand strong. You are the protection for the children. All of us around this lake, we are the protection for these children. Do not break. Stand strong. It will not get through you. We are stronger than it."
You look from your vantage point, Adelaide and Cyrus, you're the closest to it at this point. It makes a beeline for the village.
Okay, interesting.
That tells me somebody hid something in the children in the village.
No, we left the mother in there, right? The mother of one of the children. Their names weren't drawn. What?
No, you're right. Names weren't drawn.
Yeah.
I can go wherever it wants.
You start to hear crash. What the hell? It's attacking the village. It's going for the other kids. People are okay. This one's going to be hard. It's going to be like tackling people at the lakeshore. I mean, they think it's really going for the other kids, but you're convinced that the names were drawn.
Yeah.
They should be thinking that way, but they now think it's going for the innocent kids left that behind.
Let's just repeat that. The names were drawn.
Do not fall for their tricks.
Yeah.
Do not fall for their tricks. It is trying to trick you. It must only take those 3 children, but it cannot because you are too strong for it.
One person can make a you can use inspiration, or you said you have intimidation, but that's not a skill, Joel. It's manipulation, right?
Manipulation. I think
yeah, go ahead and use, if you want to use yours, you're the Barker. Use your manipulation and empathy roll and tell me how many successes you get.
Okay. I got 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 3. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Well, what happens?
I'm going to roll a d6.
And that person dies.
5 people are breaking from the lake to run towards the village.
Can we yell something to the carnival people who are amongst them? Grab them.
Sure. Okay.
Let's do that. Let's use our strong men, right?
Yeah.
So let's grab them, bring them, hold them.
Okay.
Keep them where they're supposed to be.
I wonder. It would just be like a noise to sort of make them stop for a second. But if I were to snap my whip into the air, that crack in all that silence.
Well, there's not a lot of silence. There's off the distance. There's this. You hear. So the fog is billowing. You hear this Slavic. She's singing this little old Polish song, and you hear smashing windows over in the distance.
That's okay. So you don't think it would have any kind of effect?
No. If you do it, I'll give you a roll for it. No problem. I mean, we'll call that. I hate using the same thing over and over again. Give me an agility roll. Let's see how loud you crack it off. Agility and physique.
Agility and physique. Oh, that's good. It's even better.
You can even use close combat if that's better.
3.
Okay, so yeah, wow. I'm going to say that 3 of them stop, 2 keep going. The roustabouts are able to get them. All right, so they get pulled back. So the ritual, I mean, yeah, they left the shore, but the Bindricker didn't get through. It's you know it's in the village because you can hear the shouting and people in the village are screaming because windows are breaking and one of the houses does have some of the kids in it, and they're screaming and yelling. But you're convinced the Bindricker will not hurt them. It doesn't know to hurt them. It wants what it wants, which is the 3 in the boat.
Yep.
Well, and clearly the people that it was walking up to that weren't Vason, they couldn't see it.
Right.
So they would just see
something
things
evil
getting
there.
thrown around in their house. They wouldn't see this horrific creature in front of them.
Correct. Yeah, the Bindricker is very, very invisible to the most standard eyes. Now, remember, people can have Vaesen encounters and all of a sudden be sighted. It's rare, but it can happen.
Sure.
But that's not the case here. No one's had that happen yet.
As the people are grabbed and
everybody's reset.
Mercy, shouts for the people near her. Your homes can be rebuilt. This monster is a child throwing a tantrum because we have what it wants and we are not going to let him get it.
Okay. Hour goes by. Silence. Hour and a half. It's after midnight.
Woo.
1 a.m.
We got to wait till dawn at least.
I think so.
2 a.m.
Yep.
Everybody make me...
Yeah, because it's coming back.
Yep. Make me a physique roll.
We're good. We're good now.
Physique, and it's just going to have to be... It's staying awake. So we're going to say force is probably... force is physically...
Shit.
I would say force. Chris, did you say force on this one? What did you say physique?
Yeah, force is probably the closest one.
Yeah. Mercy?
Awesome.
So do I need to... because I'm
No,
not...
you're good. Don't worry about you yet.
I'm fine.
2
for me. Can I give somebody one of mine? Can I nudge them awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
I would have thought you all spread each other out pretty far.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you tell me you didn't, I'll believe.
No.
In my thought, it was you're spacing yourselves to keep control of the crowd as best as you could.
Yeah.
So
Mercy,
you didn't make it.
I only have. We put so much into my brain that I only have 2 dice.
Okay. And what about you, Adelaide?
No, I did not make it.
Okay, you can push. But Chris, what are you gonna say?
Can I? When I notice people are starting to drift off, I got my gun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna take a shot and just a random shot into the air out.
Remember, you're around the lake looking away from it. I don't know if you're gonna see people nodding off behind you.
Right.
But I will to my right and my left, right?
To right and left. So what else? But
yes.
But you're saying other people could be nodding. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
He could scream. He could shoot it and scream, "Stay vigilant!" to try to wake them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just to get their attention.
So I'm going to give everybody +1 die for that.
Okay.
So go ahead and re-roll it, Merce. 3 dice.
Come on, Mercy! You got this!
I heard nothing.
Last one!
Oh my god, you made
separately?
Yeah. What?
I thought you didn't roll a bunch of 6s at the same time.
I'm using an app.
Oh, you're using the app.
So I have to go boop boop boop.
Okay.
And for the sake of drama, I hit it really slow.
Well, you can actually hold down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thing, and it'll let you choose how many. Yeah.
Adelaide, how'd you make out?
No.
Adelaide, no.
Okay, so it's not that you go completely out. Like you don't just sleep while you're standing there, right? What happens is you're nodding off.
Can my rat bite me awake? Or is he asleep too? Do I have to roll for him?
No. No, the rat's definitely afraid.
Okay.
The rat knows the hell's something's bad.
Yeah.
So Oscar keeps nipping at you to keep you going. All right, but you're definitely you're feeling the fatigue kicking in.
Yeah.
It feels almost. It feels like supernatural. Like it's really caving in. The fog now has gone beyond the lake. It's covering the grounds. It's this spooky story time setting. The light, like you can't see more than 3 or 4 people past you. Even with all you see is dots of light now. You still keep hearing that song though, going on and on all night. She's changed a couple times. Like she'll do 10 verses of this one, then she'll go into something else. But the dolls or the puppets have been keeping the children perfectly calm.
How long can she do that before she basically passes out?
She's good. She's good until she wakes. So many hours.
Yeah.
Like she's good through the night. The singing's going on. He said, and then it stops. Everybody make me a learning roll, please. Learning and logic.
1.
Mercy's got the highest. It comes to her first. Adelaide, any successes?
No, I'm asleep. I'm falling asleep.
Adelaide's still going sleepy bobos.
I'm sleepy.
Mercy, the song stopped. And immediately you think it ran to the fucking camp. it's up in Kleiner's. And you turn, and there's a glow. There's fire at Kleiner's Kravenarium. Cyrus, you sense something's wrong. Mercy's like looking, and you look over. Your circus is burning.
Oh my God.
And Yesenia is there, locked in a wagon.
Son of a bitch.
We don't know what this thing can do.
She's not alone.
You better be holding logic awful strong. You're watching your lives go up in smoke, and your friend is up there.
The question,
The roustabouts are going.
the question is
Fire!
it real
Fire!
or is it like mind games?
You hear them say they're seeing it. Fire! Cyrus, the circus!
Mind games.
Oh,
Mind games. Hold strong.
Let's have some good rolls.
I don't know. What do you want me to roll? What do you want me to roll? Because I don't think
Well, the roll was the one to see if you would spot it, but now it's got to be, you got vigilance, and you're everybody's going to have a different level of success for this. Yeah. Cyrus, this is everything to you. This is everything. This is you're the leader. This is your people. Yesenia's in the thing. You need more than one.
I got one. I got a 2, a 5, and a 6.
Keeper.
Okay. Yep.
Everybody else is seeing fire. What do I see?
You see smoky situation off in the distance, and it's a different color gray.
We should probably smell it, I imagine, too.
Depends which way the wind's going.
If it's really
different color, like it's bright versus dark, or a different color, like
it's not vase and fire.
Oh, I shout
it's fire.
Not. I don't know if this is going to help anybody, but
the only thing you can hope for is that they're going to get her out of that camper, that wagon, because that's why they were left to do. But the creature went there and knocked fire over. Yeah. It got into it, and it's like, if I can't get the villagers out, God damn it, I'm going to get... It's doing anything it can to get that lake broken. It wants that circle busted. And it took hours to come up with the plan, but it finally did. It ran up the hill, and it's now causing havoc.
Do I know where we keep the water?
It's all around the island.
No. Like the water...
the water from... Yes.
That we might carry.
It's in the Cabinet of Curiosity.
Which water?
I got 2 shots, folks. I'm gonna aim the gun in that direction.
Okay.
I want to rub my my lucky luck.
Yeah.
And I want to pop a hole in the water that we would carry around the camp with my shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. No problem. You hit it.
I can't see it. It's perfect. I just want to.
You squeeze one off.
Squeeze one off.
The magic bullet goes flying all over the place.
Magic bullet.
Magic bullet.
It hits the water. It's you guys carry a big cask type wagon full of water. Because you guys go through a lot of water in a day with cooking, washing.
Yeah.
So that it hits it and water starts coming out. I mean, it's going to drain, but it's not like every cabin is burning, every wagon. It's just certain ones.
Yeah.
Eventually, it may soak the ground, and it may get 1 or 2 of the fires, but it's not putting the whole flame out.
God, I'm so sorry, Mercy. It had to be your cabin. That's just so horrible.
Well, that is horrible, because I have a lot of very fine antique books and valuables in there.
Then you should go get them.
No.
Oh, that's so mean. That is so mean.
I'm wondering how, Yesenia is in there and you have not heard from her and the puppets aren't making noise.
That could be it.
The only reason I haven't run is because I rolled and I made a 1.
Did anybody break their vigilance roll? Did anybody not make it?
What vigilance roll?
No, it's you need vigilance and logic now, not to panic and go for the fire.
Yeah, if I failed that, I'd be booking.
You failed that one as well?
Yeah, the vigilance roll. I didn't I did not make the one for the fire.
Right,
no.
you made it to see it. Yeah, but now you got to roll for fire.
You got to roll another one if you didn't roll
vigilance and logic
to not break, to not take off and run to it.
No, I got to 6.
Okay, then everybody.
Thank God. So you don't have to throw those dice away then.
Hold.
Yes.
Hopefully I hit the water, and maybe it can help to mitigate some of that mess up there. I don't know, Or
Dear God,
maybe...
I hope they did their job. I hope they got that poor woman out.
I
I do too.
We are betting as much as they are now. Our lives are as much at risk as the villagers.
We are.
You're gonna have to. There's really no other way to do this. The people, your people, as I explained, they're used to bad things. You're screaming. It's face in. We got this. Stop! Don't leave. Now the locals are holding on to your people.
Right. That's
You
right.
can't go. Like, we had to listen to our village go. You have to listen. You have to watch your tents burn.
Yep.
All right. Betty, I know this is not common for this game. Do you have dice with you? Do you have percentiles?
Give me just a second. I have a
Why she need percentiles?
To see if she's in one of the wagons that caught fire.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
No.
Let's get some pretty ones.
Some lucky ones. Screw the pretty things. Just
Yeah.
get some lucky ones.
This is what we're gonna get
Or weighted, whatever you need.
here.
I'm
We
not
won't
above
judge.
weighted dice.
All right. Let's see what.
Do you prefer high or low? Do you like the old Cthulhu? High is
Oh,
bad,
Okay.
and low is good, or do you want low is bad, high is good? Are you a D&D player, or are you looking Cthulhu?
Let's go low. Let's
You
go
want
low.
low. Low is a good thing.
Low is a good thing.
You need a 12 or under
Whoa.
on percentiles.
Can I burn something? I have a 17.
You made it. 12 or under is what it's. I said it kind of the wrong way. I apologize. So it's 4%. There's 25 wagons.
Oh,
100
okay.
So each one's 4. 3 are burning. You're okay. 17 made it. I should.
Okay.
I said it. I should have said you don't want.
Oh,
I was like
No, no,
12%. I was like,
12% chance of making it. Yeah.
can I burn something?
I actually wrote 12. 12% or under. Sorry. Listeners. Yeah, it hurt me too. But I said it kind of backwards. It's really 12%.
Do we all have to roll for our wagons?
No. She was rolling to see if she was in one of the burning.
She was
wagons.
looking to see if you were in one. Yeah.
Okay.
Dear child, I will give you my wagon if I have to make sure
Doesn't
you are
replace her.
accommodated.
Doesn't replace her missile that her father gave her when she came of age. It doesn't replace, the cameo of her mother. That's the only thing that she has left from Massachusetts, or the
Hush
ship
your
log that
mama
she
now.
has. The ship log that had her name of her family in it when she came over to the New World. Doesn't have any of that. You're right.
the scrapbook I've made of all my ancestors, my descendants.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not a problem.
Don't make me go fake Southern all over your ass.
Make me go fake Southern.
All my great nieces and nephews that I give Christmas cards to from time to time. They don't know who I am.
Another hour goes by. It's now 4 a.m. The sun is due up very soon.
Aren't we far enough north where it's up already?
4 a.m. Just about.
Okay.
There is a serious ruckus, a screaming. Mercy, it's there. It's just frantically running and running around, trying to figure out if it gets between people's legs. It's smelling the air. It knows the children are there. It just knows it. But you guys have made every roll I've thrown at you. The sun starts to come up, and sure enough, it looks over its shoulder. The fog shimmering in the morning light. That when it just starts to get sunlight, the fog still. Yeah, and it runs off into the inland. It just starts running. And it's screaming and screaming, and the people can even hear this howling like a wolf almost to them.
It's like nocturnal.
And it's running, and it's just the screaming stops. It just stops.
It doesn't make it.
Nope. No, it's you broke the curse of the bin drinker. You banished it.
It didn't go back out to sea either. So
no. The fog is all. It's how it approaches.
Yep.
It makes fog that way. It uses it as part of its cover.
Once the fog is gone and the screaming stopped, and we feel that the danger's ended, I run as fast as I possibly can for the car.
All right.
For the circus.
So 3 wagons were burned. Could it be one of yours? Yes.
Well, I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
That's only a 4% chance, though, right? Because Betty could have been in one of the 3, so we made a roll 12. So all I'm going to do is each wagon is worth 4%. Just don't roll a 96 through 100. Lauren, roll. 2d10 percentiles, 96 or 100 was your wagon. It was your wagon? Okay. We'll deal with that next time.
Oh no.
It was either her wagon or she just passed gas, one or the other, because that was a heck of a face. I think I pooed.
A little higher for the camera.
Oh, 99. To the ground. Not even wheels left.
I know.
Oh dear.
It's going to come out. The
your
secret has to come out right now. My plans!
Your funerary plans were burned. Your special item is gone.
Okay, we're going to have to RP this out. I'm not having this not be an RP moment.
Please, I'll mute.
No, like when we all get back, are we all going back? Are we saving the kids? Or with the villagers thanking us and giving us money?
They're not thanking you and giving you money.
They're not thanking us. Giving us money?
I don't know.
They couldn't even give us sandwiches for Christ's sake.
Are they putting out a brunch or a charcuterie? What are they doing? We saved their babies.
This deserves a charcuterie tray.
Right.
So
the mothers and fathers go jumping into the water. They come out. The children are fine. The dolls are inert. One of you besides Mercy, because
I'll take it. I'll take the
Steiner. You know what, Steiner? That's awful big of you, because you normally don't like those damn dolls.
I don't. I hate it, but it did good. So
right. It was a great plan.
It was.
Guys, like I said, you made every roll I threw at you. Nobody broke. The villagers even held when you had good reasons why they would. I thought all that went off really, really well. The ritual, you guys did a nice job with that. Unfortunately, one of the carts was Mercy's. Now we have to find out if there was anybody else's in there. So Steinar, Cyrus, and Adelaide. We know Yesenia's wasn't. Please roll, and also if you get a 96 to 100, you have a burning wagon as well.
71.
You're good.
83.
Good. $54. Mercy's like, just mine.
Oh.
So you go back and you make your way, once the villagers are, listen, I would love to tell you this feels like the Avengers, right? Everyone's so happy, but this feels like the Avengers after the fight in New York where they're just having shawarma and no one's really thanking them for knocking down half of New York. You get that kind of, like, the villagers nod to you. They express a moment of quiet thank you. Sven is just, he walks back to his house broken. Like, he's just, everything, he really feels like he's made every mistake wrong that he could possibly make. But you get that satisfaction of knowing that in the end, not only were you proven right, but you were able to hold the ground, right? It was a long night. You're all tired. When you go back, Yesenia is lying on the ground. They've got her, but they come running up. The cook comes running up and she says, a fire broke out. I'm so sorry. And she looks at you and says, Miss Mercy, your wagon, it's just gone.
What? No.
Fire. It broke out.
No. And she takes off, sort of like walking super quickly. She's got her walking stick, but she's like stumbling, and you start to hear her like almost hyperventilate. And I can keep her. Do I need help? Where's my wagon? I'm emotional as fuck right now. Where's my fucking wagon?
Your wagon is the thing in front of you that doesn't look like the other things in front of you. There's 3 that are burned, and you're blind, but once a blind person knows their path, they always set you up 3rd or 4th in line, whatever it is.
That's very helpful. Thank you. Yeah. So Mercy stumbles towards her wagon, sees the burnout, the scar on the earth where her home used to be.
It's the smell of the smoke. The smell of, it smells like lost dreams, hopes, and memories.
She drops to her knees and is clawing at the fucking earth, pulling bits and pieces. And like you guys see photographs and book pages and a little doll, clothes, like you didn't know she had this many dresses. She's got to have like 30 something dresses. There's burnt paper flickering in the air, and she's just pulling ashes and dirt, and she's screaming into the ashes and the dirt, and is literally like almost burying herself in it. And this isn't, oh no, my stuff. She doesn't exist anymore. This was my life. the record of her life is now gone. She is absolutely inconsolable. And she keeps screaming for someone named Susanna, a name that you've never heard before.
Cyrus bends down and starts trying to pick up anything he can find that might be even part saved for her.
Totally, it's unsalvageable. It's either fire burnt or waterlogged.
My dear child, I am so very sorry. It is, I fear, a total loss. There's nothing to be saved.
And she looks up at him.
And you see his face in color.
Dear Christ, is that what you've looked like all this time?
She grabs his pant leg and pulls herself up, and she's got his, like, the lapels of his jacket like this, and she's looking at him. What color are your eyes?
Hazel?
They are. And Mercy, you hear somewhere very soft behind you. It's time for me to go.
No. No. She whips around. Where are you? Don't leave me. Not now. No, there's nothing left. No, there's nothing left. You don't understand. You can't leave me now. Don't leave. I'm a ghost. There's nothing left. Oh my God, Susanna. And she collapses on the ground and is, again, her whole front is covered in ashes and dust, and she's clinging to it still. I can see. Cyrus, I can see.
Yeah, her eyes aren't milky, Cyrus. They're normal looking again.
It's bright.
He kneels
Cyrus.
beside her and puts his arm around her. He goes, "What has happened?
It's gone.
What has happened to you?
It's gone.
What is gone?"
The voice in my head. The ghost in my head. Cyrus, I'm not a child.
Does she look like a child anymore, or is she starting to age?
No, she's not aging quickly. She has just regained her sight. What was keeping her in a stasis is gone. She'll now move from this point on.
She'll age now.
But the funerary plans, the Bible, the things that she had that would keep, that's what kept and channeled that ghost to her and locked her in and was part of who she was. That's all burned. So right now, she's this thing that was with her is stepping away. It's trying to pull away from her. And it's freaking her. I mean, she's having a complete breakdown.
Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can do?
Where is it?
To save you?
You can see it. You can see.
Can I see it?
You can see it. Where is it?
There's something standing over her, Cyrus, and it's
come back
just
to me.
this.
I'm afraid.
It's this creature looking at her and just shaking its head no.
I put up my hand to it up in the air and I say, "You must come back to her. She needs you. You are together. You are one. I beg of you, what would you ask of me to give her you back? Ask of me what you will.
Take it back. I don't want it. Take it back. Make me a pauper. Make me a peasant. I will give penance for the rest of my life. Come back to me. I can't. I don't want to forget. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
He says, Cyrus, the others are just seeing her break. All of you, if you're looking onto this, you can see this shape near her, and you're not sure exactly this terrible thing is happening. She's losing control. Cyrus, it looks at you and it points to the cross around her neck and makes a symbol like Jack, rip it off of her neck.
I look at her and I hold the cross in my hand. I go, "This is what it will cost you. Will you pay this price? I can give it back to you, but you may be damned forever. I will only do this if you tell me to." He looks back up at it and then back at her.
It's grinning.
Take it back. I don't want to see.
He puts his hand sort of over her eyes and breaks it off of her.
Okay. That's where we'll stop for tonight. All right, everyone. That was the end of chapter 3, Bindricker. We thank you so much for joining us. Players, excellent job. Broke the bin drinker. Terrible roll. Sorry about that, Stotzy, but you did a great job with that. That was amazing. Mercies.
Broke the roll, broke the mercy.
Broke the mercy. A lot of mercy for the town, none for the player. But we will be back. We're taking a hiatus. It's con season, and a lot of us here at the Bardic College are away. Lauren and her significant beau other are take care of their cons and oddities. Lauren, why don't you quickly just mention Cole's business and Cole real quick?
So my amazing and lovely partner, Cole, he is a purveyor of all things macabre, all things spooky and ooky, and you can find him on Instagram at the Mausoleum. That's the MOZELEUM. And if you're interested in dark history, taxidermy, old horror memorabilia, things like that,
locks and keys,
and old medical tools, things that the Kravenarium would love. We talk about our cabinet of curiosities. My apartment is one.
Yep.
So come check us out. We travel to a bunch of shows up and down the East Coast. So
if it's an oddity, keep an eye out for them. They're usually there. And we also have Lurking Fears is a big part of what we do, and it's been very good to us through the years. And we're very close with Matt, and Betty and Chris work with Matt very closely. Betty, why don't you tell us real quick, where's Lurking Fears? The big one's going to be. We know Origins. What else is going on?
So we will be running all kinds of games at Origins, starting on Wednesday, going all through Sunday, and then the next con after that will be Gen Con in Indianapolis. We will be in 2 rooms. We will be in the running the Free League publishing room in the Convention Center. I think it's room 137, definitely Vason, and the creators of Vason and all of our good folks, and then even some of our artists at Free League will be at Gen Con.
Wow, that's going to be fun.
At the booth, so definitely something to check out. And then the Lurking Fears in Mass will also be at the JW Marriott on the first floor in the White River Ballroom, H through J. And we will have a ton of games going on there.
Yeah, if you like role-playing games or you want to try one out or a system, don't go to the conventions and just take it from me, okay? If you listen to the show, at least you have some interest in the things that we present. Don't go to a con to play D&D. I mean, if that's what you really got to do because you don't have a group, I get it. But if you can experience the other games, that's expand your horizons. Try something new. At least do one slot like that. And there's no better people to do that with than Lurking Fears. They have a lot of quality GMs. You can say hello to Matt, say hello to Chris, say hello to Betty. They're there, but try something different. Expand. You maybe you find something else that you just absolutely catches your imagination and you love it. So if you get a chance, Lurking Fears is on Facebook as well under Lurking Fears. Check them out. Joel, any news from you? Anything we want to talk about? Anything exciting that you're doing?
By the time this comes out, I will have probably 2 songs out from a forthcoming electronic album that I'm putting out under a project called Terminal 13, which will be available on all streaming devices, pretty much everywhere you can find music. So look for that if you like electronic music and sort of new agey sort of stuff.
Okay. All right. And just passing it over. Brenna does a lot of interesting things too on her side, but I didn't know if she wanted to talk about anything at this point. Brenna, anything you want to add or any?
No, but this episode has given me a lot to think about, so there might be more art on the way.
Oh, we're excited for that. I can tell you that I say what I see, and my medium is my voice, like all of our voice actors. But Brenna is gifted in the fact, and actually Joel draws as well, but Brenna is gifted in the fact that Brenna hears what I say and then terrifies me with it. So that's great. Thank you so much for doing that, because I really didn't need to see that sumbitch, but I only I describe him, but I didn't want to think about him.
No, Brenna's a very amazing artist. Her work
iconic.
Thank you.
Yeah, Brenna is very good. And we're going to have, listen, the people that I have been fortunate enough to game with and meet and have been kind enough to come and stop by week after week to get beat up are some amazing people with a lot of gifts and specialties, and they do some just amazing stuff. So please check them out. Terminal 13, Lurking Fears, Cole Mozeleski and Lauren over at the Mausoleum. Expand your horizons. Try something new. We always recommend that, especially if it comes to gaming. You can't go. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? 4 hours and you rip up a character sheet. Or with Lurking Fear's case, since I'm one of their GMs sometimes, you sit down, character sheet, and we rip it up. So
yeah,
you get a sticker that says I was killed by Lurking Fears.
That is true. You get a really shanky little sticker that says I got killed by Lurking
I would
Fear.
actively try to die.
Won't be too hard. Promise.
It won't. No, there's times it won't be too hard. But from all of us here at the Bardic College, thank you so much. Once again, don't forget you can like, share, subscribe. Going forward with the show, we're probably just going to be doing this podcast form, just because the YouTube channel really isn't where it's probably my face. I get that, but it's not our medium. Most of our fans keep talking about, they would prefer just to have the podcast be the show. That's what they listen in the car. YouTube, unfortunately, if you're not a subscriber, people probably know this. If you're not a full-time subscriber, it doesn't stay on your phone. If your phone goes dark, it doesn't keep playing. If you shut down the power on your phone, it doesn't keep playing. Podcasts do, and most of our people, because of the hour length of our shows, tend to watch it there. So we appreciate them doing it that way. So we may just be going forward with that as our medium. But in any case, we appreciate you for watching here. If this is where you've been, we appreciate you listening in the background and doing it on Patreon. And that's it for now. We will see you in a few weeks, but there's more coming out from us. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, because we're going to be running 4 or 5 different games for con season, since we're not going to go going this year, but we'll have more information about that real soon. But until next time, thanks everybody, players. Love you all. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.